Hello everyone, this is Jim Case with AWAKEN Higher Brain Living Mission Valley and Got Joy Breakthrough Coaching. How are you today? This is the next in a series of videos wanting to engage in conversation, talk about our experiences, and share great ideas about how we connect and how we align in our lives, how we find our joy. So today I want to talk about daily practice. What is your daily practice? That is the question of today. And I want to talk for a minute about daily practices because they're so important to our personal evolution and so important to our expansion. And in my experience, the daily practice is anything that you do that helps you to shift your state. And typically a daily practice is great to be done first thing in the morning, something that lines up your energy, something that tunes you into what stimulates your joy, what stimulates those things in your life that bring you joy. And I think that when you invest the time, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, I don't think there's a criteria for how long it has to be. I think ultimately the criteria is that it's effective. And another thing that I think is important with the daily practice is that the daily practice will evolve as you do. So you may start doing certain activities. Maybe your activity is prayer or meditation or yoga or chanting. There's so many different possibilities, vision boards. There's lots of different options out there. And you can be creative in making things that really work for you. But it's important to remember that your daily practice will evolve with you. And while you may keep the core of some of your process, know that over time, as your energy expands, as you align more deeply and completely, then you're going to want to consider, how do I take this to the next level? Because once you're able to shift and establish that new state, then there's more. There's another level. There's another place to go with it. And you always want to be pursuing that. Within the Higher Brain Living Program, we have what are called daily practices called HBEST. It's the Higher Brain Energy Surge Technique. That's what I do every day. And that practice, while it is pretty much the same, has really evolved and changed over time. And you really have to be more and more tuned into your energy, into your experience, to let that unfold naturally. The unfoldment and the purpose of the unfoldment is that when you're dealing in vertical growth, there's really no ceiling to the experience. There is continual evolution and continual growth. So remember in your daily practice, while your initial goals may be short-term, know that once you achieve that alignment, you achieve that state, you now have the ability to go even bigger. And once you've stabilized that new state, you'll be able to see more clearly how much more powerful and how much more is available to you. The other thing I want to talk about daily practice is consistency. This is a big challenge for a lot of people. Just like if you're going on a diet, if you're looking to lose weight, or you're going into an exercise program, the 3 Ds are always very important in this process. And the 3 Ds are discipline, dedication, and devotion. Those 3 elements of your process are what keep you consistent in the process. Because as you shift state, as you develop strength in that new state, understand that the subconscious, the place that's holding all of the old belief systems and things that you may not be aware of, are going to be tugging at that new state change, because in the scope of how our conscious process works and what our subconscious does, ultimately it's about sameness equals safety. So it's striving to continually keep you safe, because today you woke up alive. So whatever you did yesterday works for today. And what's true in the process of conscious evolution is you begin to change in very radical and profound ways that the internal system has to have time to adjust to. So there's a little bit of push and a little bit of tug, and there are days when you wake up and you go, I just don't feel like it. And that's where you pull out your 4Ds, your discipline, your dedication, and devotion, and you focus that intention. Maybe it'll be a lackluster daily practice. That's okay. Let it be lackluster. Be where you are. If you can be where you are, then the state change will occur. While it may be minor or may not be as intense as usual, it will still be very powerful. So don't allow yourself the excuse. I hear a lot with my clients, with my experience working with a lot of people. Oh geez, I just didn't have time. Really, just didn't have time. If we really assess this, if we really look deeply into, not even very deeply actually, into this response, it's really a catch-all for laziness. Bottom line, yes, we all have very active, busy lives. We have lots of things going on, but here's the key. Your daily practice is entirely about you. It's about your growth, your development. And guess what? You're here on this planet for you. And if you don't attend to you, then what do you have? What do you bring to the table? What do you have that stimulates you into your life? So really consider, as when you want to come up with ideas or excuses or really valid things to say, geez, I just couldn't do it today. Who are you cheating by not doing it? Who are you invalidating by not doing it? If you have kids, think about the message that sends, when we think about things like sacrifice and geez, I just didn't have time. I had so many thises and that's to do and I had to sacrifice. Let's be clear. Sacrifice is a choice. And so is doing your daily practice. And so is not doing your daily practice. So ownership of your experience, ownership and responsibility of creating your own joy is a powerful part of your daily practice. But always remember to set yourself up for success. Set yourself up so that it's something that you can look forward to participating in, and that you create that time as extra special time. This is my time. This is the time that I connect deeply to me, so that when I go in the world, I have energy and I have enthusiasm and passion and love and joy and all of these powerful experiences to take into the world, to expand my experience and to share that with other people. If you'd like to learn more about higher brain living, please come to my website, www.higherbrainlivingmissionvalley.com. I'm sorry, it's www.higherbrainlivingmv.com. If you'd like to learn more about Got Joy and Breakthrough Coaching, you can check out our Facebook page at Got Joy. And we also have a Facebook page for Awaken Higher Brain Living as well. Great talking to you. And again, the question of today, which I would love to see in the comments, what is your daily practice and how does it empower you? Love to hear from you about it. Love to hear the things that really work for you, that can stimulate and support and uplift others to find their space for their daily practice. Have an amazing day, and thanks for watching.